What's going on, guys? Flex the Master here, man. Kwasi Media, Wrecking Your Studios, coming to you right now. As you see on the screen, you're seeing an environment being done. If you hear any kind of sound artifacts, background noise, I'm recording this in open air, so there's no filter and nothing like that. So just kind of pardon that. But I just wanted to give y'all an update because I hadn't posted in a while, man. I told y'all I am currently working on, yes, ROD, but I'm also working on 2 other projects at the same time. And if you know anything about rendering, you know anything about 3D animation and how it works, you know you have to do things in frames. So everything renders in frames, which in so many ways, by now I would have figured they would have changed that technology so that it would just fluently bounce out. But it has its reasons and purposes, so cool. But what I wanted to say, man, is as you're looking at this right now, you're just basically seeing me do some setup on one of the environments. I'm not making them very large, but like if you were to, let's say if you play Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, when you play Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, they have, you know, a various cavalcade of mods, so you're able to also extract the environments. This is not one of them. This is something I built myself. I didn't record me actually going through the process of building certain parts, but nonetheless, you can extract those from Xenoverse 2, and if you see how they combine it, it's just like a gigantic piece of puzzle pieces put together to create the environment. And your camera angle basically gives you the illusion that it's all one symmetrical piece. So what I decided to do was something similar for ROD. Kind of wanted to take it out of the scope of what I had been doing it in game on Xenoverse 2. It decided, you know what, I go ahead and do this with my own environment. So that's what's taking so long to get this first episode for season 3 out. So bear with me, I'm on my way. As you can see, the environments are being put together, but I'm also doing some of this kind of what they call procrastination projects, kind of to the side. So some of the environments, I'm doing the environments to kind of take a break from doing the animations with the characters, because it takes so long to do the animations with the characters because I'm doing it by hand. So that's what you're basically seeing right now, is me just putting together one of the environments that I want to use. Somewhere down the line, there'll be a background where like a sunset with the clouds and all of that. Excuse me. I like it, but I may change it later. It's of course not on the screen yet. But what I'm basically breaking down to you right now is that this is the process. I'm putting this together because I want these particular type of shots. Though you're seeing this in an upright shot, kind of like a phone, I can't even think of the word. The phone screen up and down. It won't be that way in the actual episode. It'll be actual widescreen, 16:9. But the thing that I'm working on right now is the story's done. I just have to do the animations, get the environments in order. So I figured I'd just take some kind of clue from the real world, also the Dragon Ball world, and other anime as well. Because, you know, let's be honest about it. Other people's ideas come from other people's ideas, come from other people's ideas. So I basically pretty much did the same in so many words. Made a choice and said, you know what, this is how I'm going to do this. So that's what's going on presently right here. If you've been following me, if you follow me on Twitter at Kwasi Media, I post actual images of this, or images of backgrounds and things that I work on. Like I'm working on an alleyway right now, like an actual alleyway. It's taking me a lot longer than I expected because I'm kind of using some references and I'm having to make each individual piece. I can't really do like a mass piece like on there. In this particular one, I did like a water base where you see the blue right there. There's like a water base. So, you know, in the alley, it's some shine on the ground and it's a little bit different the way I have to do it. So I'm kind of learning the program in that aspect because I understand I can work my way around Blender, but I don't know all the hotkeys and all of the settings because they've changed so much over the years. And I've been keeping up with it, but again, I'm not avidly expert in it, but I'm working on it. So like I said, bear with me, man. I'm looking forward to putting this stuff out and giving you guys like a really, truly amazing first episode. I really want to take my time and really put my all into my first episode because I wanted to draw not only the attention of those of you that have decided to stick with me, but also bring in new viewers, because I want it to be I want it to be a Kwasi Media thing and not like a cookie cutter of Dragon Ball, because I understand that a lot of people see the ROD episodes and be like, man, you know, this isn't ROD. I mean, this isn't Dragon Ball. I'm like, of course it's not Dragon Ball. I didn't want it to be Dragon Ball. I wanted it to exactly be what it is, and that's Rise of the Derulians. So that's the breakdown here. So that's what's going on. What you see right now presently is exactly what I'm doing. I'm just building backgrounds, building environments, and slowly but surely animating the characters. I had to learn how to make sure that how to animate within a frame set. So instead of, in my mind, I'm trying to do it in seconds, but really it's in frames. So for the voiceovers, as I animate the characters and their like the talking parts, that takes like so long. Like it took me about, I want to say 18 hours in total to do one dialogue. And I know that might sound bad, but I want it to be, because I was refining. Like I got the distinctive words, like the general mouth movements, and then I went back and refined it. So it took me like 4 or 5 days, like 4 or 5 like 8-hour days to get that mouth right on the Nari. And this is the first shot of the first scene of the first episode of season 3. So think about it, if I just did it, and she has 7 lines in the first scene. So and that's for me doing one. Then I'm able to start working on Tail Run, Leviticus, and also, like I said, I'm working on another series called Elmore, and there's a saga in it for a character named Winter, and I'm working on that, and some of his shots have already been done. And that took a day and a half to render that, and he's just sitting in front of a fireplace, and it took a day and a half to render at 400 frames. So, and again, I'm doing this on my laptop, so you know, if it's laggy or whatever, I apologize for that, but that's the thing. I mean, as you're seeing here right now, I'm building like one more building, because I didn't want, when you look through the camera, I didn't want you to just see the mountains and then like the clouds. It still needed to kind of break it up some to make it really look like you're looking down a road from an angle of the side of another building. But nonetheless, man, that's what I have going on, and I hope you guys genuinely being patient for this series, because like I said, I'm coming with it. So, you know, in the original parts of season 1, season 2, of course the mouths didn't move, but I always gave you voiceovers. So I'm still going to keep giving you voiceovers, still going to come with the dialogue. The story is still going to be intense. It's going to be a new build up, even though it's still a continuation. I had to rearrange some stuff that was intended for episode 14 of season 2 that I had to put off. So now episode 14 turns into episode 1, but with some rearrangements. So because I'm hand animating it. Excuse me, outside of that, man, you know, my mind is in the position of, I just want you guys to be able to sit down and actually enjoy, still seeing subtitles, but the character, you actually get to see the characters' facial gestures as they're thinking about something, or they're saying something, and you get to see, hey, she's angry, or he's upset, or oh, it's about to go down. And that's really where I was at with that when I actually decided to do this by hand. And and since I'm a one-man band, I'm having to do all of it, like every last bit of it. And that in itself, man, is a trial all its own. So I just want you guys to bear with me and know that I'm going to give you the best that I can give you for what I can do alone by myself. And that's pretty much the end of it right there. So I'll leave it at that, man. And at the end of this, I want you guys to see like the end result. And again, I post my end results of what I do in environments and maybe even character shots on my Twitter page, and that's in the description. So check me out on Twitter, follow me on Twitter, man, so you can get a chance to see continuously what I'm doing in reference to when I drop a picture, or when I may even talk about updates that's coming up. I may even give you a small video clip via the phone, so you can go, oh man, it's gonna go down. You know, like I do those things on my Twitter page. So check that out, and That's all I got, man. So at the end of this, you're gonna get a chance to see the finished result at the end of this. So nothing but love, man. Flicks to Master out, and I'll be hitting you guys later.